Well, friends, today's the day. We're going to work on the old spree. Now, I know this thing's going to be a project, and I'm not sure how long it's going to take. I have no anticipated end date on this one. What I want to do today is I want to kind of dive into it a little bit and see what parts it may need. Unfortunately, I'm not finding a lot online, so I got to see what's good and what's bad. And unfortunately, someone made the project a little bit more worse than it should have been. I'm going to move the camera here, show you what I'm working with, and we're going to start on this thing. As you can see on the flywheel here, someone has welded this nut in place. I have no idea why they would do that. Unfortunately, when they did that, they welded it on so poorly that the flywheel itself actually walks kind of side to side. I don't know if I can show you that on the camera or not. You might be able to see it's not really on there right. My hope is I'll be able to drill this out and then back this nut off. So I'm going to attempt to start drilling this thing and we're going to see how it goes. If I can get this to come apart, maybe I can salvage this if the splines on the flywheel itself are not in bad shape. If they are, I do have a backup engine, but first, we're going to try start to drill this out and see if we can get this off. Before I ruin this whole stud here, I may try to get on it with the impact and see if I can slowly back this thing off, breaking the weld free from what this mess is. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to salvage this. I probably won't be able to, but we're going to try it with the impact one time just to see if it'll work. Thankfully, the impact was able to break this off. Unfortunately, the stud here is in really bad shape, and someone has actually welded this completely to the stud. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to break that off. You can probably see the weld here and here. Again, I do not know why anyone would do this. I might be able to salvage the threads on this eventually. I'm not really sure. I think at this point I'm going to have to try and cut the weld a little bit just to weaken it. This flywheel is going to be junk, unfortunately, but we're going to go ahead and get the cutoff wheel out, and we're going to cut these two welds here and try not to hit the threads if I can help it. If I can do that, maybe there's hope in salvaging this. All right, I've got my cutoff wheel set up. We're going to go ahead and try to cut the weld as close to the threads without hitting the threads as possible, if I can, on both sides here. Again, I know I'm going to damage this flywheel. That's fine. I found a replacement. Hopefully that one will work. I'm really hoping to save these threads if I can. I know I can rebuild this engine. I'd like to not tear it down that far if I don't have to, because it does run. But if that's something I have to do, then it's something I have to do. I'm not sure if it's going to work or not. We're going to try to work this thing off if we can. I might have to pry on it a little bit. It is, of course, hot. It sucks because it's so close to the threads. And unfortunately, I'm ruining them. So this project's going to be a bigger project than I wanted it to be, because there's no good way to salvage what I have going on here, I don't think. I'm going to try to knock on this a little bit with a hammer, see if I can knock these welds loose, and then pull this flywheel. Let's see if a few hammer taps can move this and hopefully shake up this weld and break things free. All right, in an effort to try to save some things here, we're going to take a small chisel here and try to pick at some of this weld. I'd like to not continue grinding on this if I can help it. I'm hoping that there still will be enough to salvage here. There may not be. This might be a worthless endeavor. Let's just see if we can pry some of these off, break them loose, or even cut through them. And there we have it. Our flywheel is free. It has come off. It's out of the way. Looking at the damage here, unfortunately the weld goes all the way through to the backside plate here. And that's not going to come apart the way I want to either. So both of these pieces are in pretty bad shape. I'm not sure why someone would weld on that surface. I can continue to grind on this to get it apart. I'm probably going to have to, just so I can get these flywheels out. Again, I can't salvage the flywheel itself, or this shaft here, unfortunately, is boogered up because it was welded on and there was nowhere for me to cut. So this is unfortunately totally ruined and now worthless. As you can see, we've ruined this too. Unfortunately, there was no way to salvage it. Not that I know of, and nothing that I have the tools for. That sprocket shaft is junk on the side, so there's no way to salvage that either. I don't know if these come apart. I'm not sure if those two shafts are pressed in, or if they're welded in, or if they're actually threaded in. I haven't gotten that far yet in my video searching. Well, friends, as you can see, unfortunately, I'm going to need some clutch parts. These are ruined. I wish that they were salvageable. I wish that I wouldn't have had to cut them apart, but all in all, I had to, and I do have a replacement engine. So I have some parts. With the parts that I have to start sourcing parts. If you all have ideas or know of good places to buy Honda Spree parts, that would be awesome. This is a 1985. I believe it's 84, 85, 86 are all the same engine, trim line, same part should fit as far as I know in my research that I've done so far. I'm looking for, obviously I need clutch parts now, so that's something I'm going to have. And then of course I'm looking at this from a different angle at this point. Do I take this engine and build it up with a big bore kit, or do I put it back to stock? Now that's another question for you all. If you have questions or comments about this, please drop them in the comment section below, or guidance. I am open to any guidance or suggestions at this point. If you've done a big bore on one of these and it made sense and it was a good idea, let me know if it was. If it's not a good idea and you shouldn't do it, also let me know. I don't have a plan for this bike other than to ride it, so I don't know if it makes sense to make it a big bore bike or not. I don't know if the horsepower gains are worth the investment or if they're not. Again, this is all kind of new to me with these two-stroke bikes. So if you know about these or if you've done these in the past, let me know. Give me some insight here. Direct me to some websites. I will welcome it for sure. Anyway, I know this is kind of a short one. Unfortunately, this one was a bummer. It does leave me in the position of needing to buy parts, so that's the next step for me, and I'm going to cut it off here because I'm not going to take this thing apart. I need this bench, and I need this thing to roll, so I'm going to leave it together for now. Once I order some parts and I have a good direction, then I'll start hammering on this thing again, so it may be a little bit until you see this bike on the channel again. The next thing's coming up. The 66 needs to be put together as a roller because I've got a ton of parts for that and I want to get that done. Also, the 48 is coming together nicely, so I need to do some more videos on that, show that thing off, and let you know where I'm at. I do hope to have that thing started and running in July, so this month. I'm not sure when this video is coming out, so maybe you're seeing this after the fact, but if you're seeing it before I have it running, wish me luck. Well, friends, that's it for this one. We'll catch you next time.